Hello, guys and girls. So today I'm going to be doing my first What If on this channel, and it will be called What If Naruto was the reincarnation of the Grim Reaper / Death and was neglected. Now, I will be bringing back Minato and Kushina, and the people who will die in their place is actually one person, the third Hokage. He will seal just enough of chakra, Nine Tails chakra, for Kushina to die. It will go away, it will fade away soon enough, and then go into Menma and Mito. And then Menma and Mito are going to get the rest split. And then Naruto's going to get the whole soul, so he can continue to produce chakra from Menma and Mito later on in the future. But later on in the series, if I even want to continue it, they will not have the chakra anymore. Maybe not. I don't know though. So, we're going to time skip about 5 years as Jiraiya and Tsunade come in crazy and all happy, telling Minato and Kushina that Menma and Mito might be the child of prophecy. Now, and then Minato's like, wait, how do you know that? Jiraiya says, well, because the Toad said that the child of prophecy will be the child of the Red Death and the Yellow Flash. And since Minato and Kushina never liked Naruto, they never, and Jiraiya and Tsunade, my bad. Jiraiya and Tsunade, Minato and Kushina never liked Naruto, so they never thought that he would be the child of prophecy. So, Jiraiya, he said that they should kick Naruto out. So they did, because they thought he would never help at all and not be the child of prophecy. Now, they will start training Menma and Mito even more, and Naruto will be sad and depressed because of this. So Naruto's just roaming around, hungry, since the third Hokage is not alive, he can't protect them. And a bunch of villagers says, hey, there's the demon, let's beat him. And since Naruto was never trained in anything, he runs, but he never escapes them. And then they beat him in some random alleyway, leaving him to die. Now, after this traumatic experience, he falls unconscious and then goes into his mindscape to see the Grim Reaper. He gets scared, tries to run away, but the Grim Reaper says, don't worry, I won't hurt you. I'm your reincarnation. I've come here to train you. Now it's just like, what? Train me? But I'm the demon. Why would anybody want to train me? Well, Naruto, you're not the demon, the Green Reaper says. What do you mean? Nobody calls me the demon, beats me. I even got kicked out of my house by my parents because I went to child of prophecy or something. And the Green Reaper says, well, it doesn't matter. I will train you myself. Now, we should time skip to when Naruto's about to join the academy. Sorry about that. My mom just walked in. Anyways, we shall time skip to when he's 7 years old and about to join the academy. Now, he's been training with the Green Reaper for 2 years. He still doesn't fully understand his powers, but he will get used to them. Now, you guys pick the powers in the comments below if there's even enough comments. If not, I will pick the powers. But one of the powers is him not being able to die, and he has extremely fast healing. Now, you'll see in this video how that power will be put to use, him not being able to die. So he joins the academy, and he sees Menma and Mito there. He gets scared and angry at the same time because they were the child of prophecy and all that, and he got kicked out because of them. So then they walk up to him and say, what are you doing here, loser? Didn't mom and dad kick you out for a reason? How dare you even join the academy? And then Naruto, he just ignores them as he sees there's no point in him even talking to them, as they are below him. So he walks to his seat, which is right next to Hinata, By the way, there will be no ships. I don't like ships. I think they're annoying. So, he will sit next to Hinata. And Kiba and Mema will get mad because they like Hinata. So, Mema will walk up to him. He will slap him. He will slap Naruto. Naruto will then get up, punch him, and they will start getting in a fight. Now, after Iruka breaks up the fight and tells the demon Naruto to go sit down, Naruto exhibits his power of fast healing, which is even faster than all beaters combined healing. Like, it'll be an instant. It'll be like if he never even got the injury in the first place. That's how fast his healing would be. It'll basically be instantly. Now, he doesn't have chakra, as Death never needed chakra in the first place. Death uses like magic and stuff, so he's gonna have mana. And you can pick down in the comments below, if there's going to be enough comments, what type of magic will he use? Will he use fire magic, lightning, all that stuff, you know? So, after he gets back to his seat, Kiba and Mema start to glare at him. Now, notice that the massacre of the Uchihas never actually happened yet. Not yet. It might happen, might not, but it's not happening yet. So, I may change my mind in the future, but we'll see. Anyways, it didn't happen yet, so Sasuke never really was mad at Naruto, but he was friends with Mema, so he was glaring at him for a second, but he didn't really care, because he wasn't bothering him. And so, Iruka says, we shall be taking a test for you guys for joining the academy. Now, they start taking the test, the written exam. Now, since Naruto was also taught a lot of knowledge by Death, and Death has knowledge of everything in every universe in all existence. So, he taught him a lot of knowledge about this universe. Now, Naruto at this point, he will be he'll be low tuning. No, he won't be low tuning. He'll be low beginning. After he graduates, he might be Kage level, maybe even Otsutsuki level. So, but we'll see. Anyways, they start the written part of it. And Naruto aces it. Memba barely does. And Mito also aces it, and she's going to be the Konuchi. And Sasuke is like second place. But yeah, it's fangirls saying that he should have been first place. And then Memba gets mad that he barely passed, and saying that he's a child of prophecy. He should have passed. He should have been first. But Naruto just ignores him, as he sees no point in arguing with someone who's just going to die. And now he's the reincarnation of Death. He's probably going to be immortal. So then they get on to the ninjutsu part of the exam, where they're gonna show their clone jutsu and stuff. Now, you may be wondering, they're 7-year-olds. How do they know the clone jutsu? Well, this year of students will not be like the others. They will know a lot of ninjutsu at the beginning to pose a challenge to Naruto. But they will know at least the clone jutsu. So then they do a couple clones. And Naruto does, he can't really do chakra clones, as he doesn't need chakra. He has so much more mana than chakra. He has, also Sasuke levels of mana. And it's continuing to grow, as he's only 7. And he doesn't have that much chakra in comparison. So he makes mana clones, however you pronounce it. He makes 100. Now you're wondering how the classroom was not that big. Well, he does it outside, as he's all confident and all, and he does have the power to back it up, as he's stronger than most people there. Maybe equals to the Uchiha, and Mema and Mito, who are the supposedly child of prophecy. Anyways, he does 100. Mema and Mito get mad at him about that, and they start glaring at him. Now, Sasuke won't be his friend, but Sasuke really doesn't care, as he's not as arrogant yet, because he didn't graduate yet. So then they move on to the fighting part of the exam. Now, I might be skipping a lot, and that's because I didn't really see most of the exam when they were in the academy, so I couldn't tell you. But the test will be the same when they're graduating. So, Naruto is up against Mema in the first match. And then Mema's like, wow, I'm going against my loser of a brother? I'm going to beat him to the ground. And everybody starts laughing at Naruto, calling him the demon brat. And Naruto, he does get a little mad about it since he is a kid. He can't really control his emotions just yet. So he's a little mad. But he does ignore them. Now, they get onto the fighting part. Mema then rushes at Naruto at Genin level speed. But Naruto's easily able to dodge it, as he has a reaction speed of people from Dragon Ball who can literally teleport, and he can react to that. So yeah, his reaction speed is overpowered, and he's going to be overpowered in this series, so don't worry about that. Now, he dodges it. He just keeps dodging the attacks and teasing his brother. Haha, you're never going to catch me. Mema gets mad. He can't control his emotions, so he starts swinging wildly, but his attacks get faster, to the point where they're at least at max low tuning level. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference. So Naruto just keeps dodging it and teasing him that he's a loser, and that if you're the child of prophecy, how come I'm gonna beat you? And then Mema gets confused, like, what do you mean? You're not gonna beat me, loser. Then Naruto just starts flying up in the air, which confuses everybody, as there's not really many people who can even fly. So everybody's so confused and in awe, and Mito and Mema are jealous and angry. So he starts teasing him again, saying you can't do this, and then he starts blasting mana stuff at him, mana blast, with they don't have any element right now, but they're just mana, just made out of mana, no element. He starts blasting them. Now Mema gets hit with one of these blasts. He gets super angry and then goes into his two-tailed cloak, which is killing him from the inside, but nobody cares. And as he's in his two-tailed cloak, he starts attacking, and his attacks get faster and faster, and now they're high tuning level at the max. That's highballing him, high tuning level speed, which still doesn't make a difference to Naruto. But everybody's impressed and in awe how Naruto is just dodging these attacks, and that nobody can equal up to Mema except for Mito. So they're all surprised and in awe. And then Mema keeps getting even madder and madder. And Naruto sees this, and he smiles. And he says, well, this is getting boring. Time to finish you off. And then he just shoots a mana blast at him. And it's a large mana blast. And then it sends Mema through like 3 houses and knocks him unconscious. Now, he didn't put a lot of mana in it because he didn't want to kill his brother. He might do it later in the series. I don't really know. And he didn't kill his brother, but he just put a lot of mana in it to the point where it'll just send him flying and knock him unconscious. Now, everybody's surprised, and I forgot to tell you this, but the Hokage, Jiraiya, not the 4th Hokage, Minato, Jiraiya, Tsunade, and Kushina were hiding in a tree because they wanted to see their children win. They thought they were going to win. But then they saw what Naruto did. They saw him fly, shoot blast out of nowhere, and knock out Memma even in his two-tiers cloak. And they get surprised. And then Jiraiya, Tsunade, Minato, and Kushina get so mad that they try to attack Naruto. And now, I didn't tell you this, but Naruto can sense literally anything. Like, he can sense even better than Zetsu can. And Zetsu can sense everything on the planet. He can sense in the different universes. So, and he saw their real intentions. So he just dodged all their attacks. And since he has such fast reaction speed, he dodged all their attacks. I already said that. Sorry. And then they get mad, but they realize that people are watching them, so they stop attacking him because they don't want to ruin their reputation. Obviously, why would you want to ruin your reputation? Then there's going to be no trades. So they stop attacking him, and they go to see Memma and see if he's okay. Now Iruka says the winner of this match is Naruto, Uzumaki Namikaze. And Naruto gets mad at this, and he goes up to Iruka and says, "My last name is not Uzumaki Namikaze. Just call me Naruto, the Grim Reaper." And Iruka is confused and shocked. And he's like, "Why would you not want to be known from those great clans?" And Naruto says, "Because they abandoned me and neglected me. I don't want to be associated with them." And then he walks out the ring. And then now it's Sasuke versus Kiba. And Sasuke, he's at least on par with the cloak Naruto without the tail. He's on par with that. And he has his one Tomoe Sharingan. And he's all confident and stuff. So then he puts Kiba under a genjutsu. And then wins the battle by attacking him. And this genjutsu is not a powerful genjutsu, but since Kiba doesn't know how to break any genjutsu yet, he's stuck under the genjutsu, and then Sasuke knocks him unconscious with a chop to the back of the neck, and then wins his battle. So now, it's Hinata versus Mito. No. It's gonna be Sakura versus Mito. And Sakura is friends with Mito. So Mito won't go all out, but she will beat Sakura severely to impress Sasuke, as everybody fangirls over Sasuke, even Mito. So Mito wins her battle easily with her chakra chains, as Kushina thought she was the child of prophecy, thinks she's the child of prophecy, so she taught her how to use them. Now we get to the finals, because all the other fights were pretty boring. Hinata lost her fight, obviously. Well, no, she's not going to lose it, as she's even more confident in this what if. So she wins her fight with whoever. And now it's the finals. It's going to be Sasuke versus Naruto, and Hinata versus Mito. Now, in the battle of Mito and Hinata tries to strike her chakra points, but Mito just uses her chains, wraps her up, and she wins. Now, when they graduate, the fights will be different, and it might be more hardcore. No, there's not going to be a graduation test for them. So anyways, Naruto wins his fight with Sasuke by using magic on him. Now, what type of magic? He uses a binding magic, which stops Sasuke from using his Sharingan and using any chakra. So he can only use Shaijutsu. And Sasuke is at least gaining level using Taijutsu. So he tries to fight him in Taijutsu, but the Grim Reaper has taught Naruto some Taijutsu. for when he runs out of mana, which is highly impossible, which is near impossible actually, because he has so much mana. So, but he just wants to show off. Naruto wants to show off and use his taijutsu. And Naruto is high tuning right now in taijutsu, which surprises even Lee, who's watching. Actually, they're not going to be 7 years old. They're going to be 13. So all this fighting is going to be when they're 13. My bad. So anyways, sorry for the pause. So anyways, then Naruto just slaps him across the face multiple times, over and over again, embarrassing Sasuke. And Sasuke gets super mad and increases his speed to high Genin. But it doesn't faze Naruto at all. As you can see, he's even able to react to high tuning at 13, which is the age now. They're 13 now. So it doesn't do anything to Naruto. So then he just slaps him and then chops him on the back of the neck. Because he doesn't have any problem with Sasuke, but they will have problems with each other in the future. He doesn't have problems with him, and he just wanted to get it over with, as he just wanted to fight stronger enemies, as he thought these guys were weak. Little does he know that even the Otsutsuki King, I don't know who the Otsutsuki King is, but even someone like Jigen, Momoshiki, Ishiki, Kaguya, and the Sage Six Packs Hagoromo aren't equals to him. They're really below him. So he really can't find any equals in this universe. He might have to go to another universe. So, after this, Naruto and everybody graduates. And Iruka's all happy about it and stuff. But then Mizuki comes up to Naruto and says, if you get the scroll from the 4th Hokage's office, the scroll of sealing, the forbidden scroll, not the scroll of sealing, you will be able to be a tuning to go on stronger and better missions. Now, Naruto, he can see through this. He's not stupid. He's actually even smarter than Shikamaru, who had an IQ of 200, so he can see through this easily. So he goes to get the scroll just because he wants to see what's in the scroll. And sorry for that voice crack. He wants to see what's in the scroll and use it for himself. And then he makes a copy of the scroll, as he learned everything in the scroll. Now, mind you, one of his powers is actually going to be able to stop time. And since nobody moves as fast as time, he can read everything in the scroll. He read everything in the scroll to the point where he mastered literally everything in there. He just did it so he can know some extra stuff just in case. So then he unpauses time, and then Mizuki comes up. But so does Iruka, as the Hokage sent him out to actually get the scroll and kill Naruto, as he was mad at what Naruto did to Mema and the Mema. So he sent him out there to get the scroll and, if Iruka could, to kill Naruto. So then Iruka plays an act that he's trying to protect Naruto and that he's his friend. And Mizuki tells him, thinking that this will work and that he'll be so stunned he'll drop the scroll and then he could kill Iruka and Naruto, because he doesn't know that Iruka is kind of on his side and killing Naruto. So he tries to say that he's the Jinchuriki of the Nine-Tailed Sowing. He's a demon, and that's why everybody hates him. And it doesn't faze Naruto, as he has seen the Nine-Tails, and he tamed the soul of the Nine-Tails. They're friends now, so it doesn't faze Naruto at all. And Mizuki is surprised at this. He's like, "What? How's this demon not surprised? Isn't this a S rank? I don't know. I forgot. And isn't this a S rank secret? Is what I meant to say." And Mizuki's all surprised. So Naruto's like, "Well, why would I care?" it doesn't matter to me. It's not like he even has all his power. All his power is shielded to my stupid siblings, who I barely consider my siblings. And Aruka and Mizuki are surprised by this. And Aruka's like, how did you know that you were the Jinchuriki of the Nine-Tailed Soul? Or the holder of the Nine-Tailed Soul? And Naruto's like, well, when I was 7, I went to my mindscape. When I was 5, actually. I went to my mindscape. And I went to my mindscape because the villagers were beating on me. So then I passed out, went to my mindscape, and he didn't tell them about the Grim Reaper because he didn't want to. He doesn't want to tell them everything. And so he tells them about how he saw the Nine Tails and the soul behind the cage. And that they're now friends. And then Aruka and Mizuki are even more surprised by this. And then Aruka's like, well, that doesn't matter. I'm gonna kill you. I mean, Mizuki's like, well, did I say that? I don't know. Anyways, Mizuki's like, that don't matter. I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna take that scroll to Orochimaru. And I'm gonna become so powerful that nobody can stop me. Not even the fourth Hokage. And Naruto's like, well, you won't kill me. Trust me, you can't. Now, Haruka's still playing an act like he's his friend, but he won't take the big shuriken for Naruto, so he tries to tell Naruto that he's going to throw a Mizuki's going to throw a shuriken. But Naruto doesn't respond because he doesn't care. So Mizuki throws a shuriken at Naruto, killing him. Naruto didn't do anything, so he didn't, it killed him. But since his power is immortality, he can't really die. He's not invincible. Not yet, anyways. Well, if I were to make him invincible, he would be too OP. But, maybe. I'll make him invincible. Anyways, he comes back to life. His wound just closes up, which surprises Mizuki. And then he speed blitzes Mizuki at high tuning level speed. Mind you, this is not his full speed. He can go way faster than this. So, just a reminder. He blitzes Mizuki, chops his head off with his own Mega Shuriken, surprising Aruka. Now, Naruto gives Aruka the scroll and tells him, well, here you go. Here's the scroll. Now, if you have anything to ask me about what I just did, I won't tell you, as I don't feel the need to tell you. And if I told you, I might have to kill you. Now, in this what if, Naruto's not going to be on good terms with the Leaf. He won't go to another village. He might start his own village, but he won't be in the Leaf village for too long. So he runs off. Actually, he teleports, which surprises Iruka. So Iruka goes to tell the Hokage about what happened and about how he speed blitzed a low tuning and how he literally teleported away and came back from the dead. Which surprises Minato and Jiraiya and Tsunade and Kushina, who were there. And it surprises them. I already said that. But then Jiraiya and Tsunade get mad and say that their children of prophecy should have this power, and that demon shouldn't have it, as he's useless and he's nothing but the holder of the soul, and he could do nothing. And they get mad. Well, we shall time skip to the team selection. Now, Naruto's team is going to... I wanted it to be canon, but I don't really know. It's probably going to be canon. So, it's going to be Sasuke and Sakura. Now, Sakura is all fangirly, has a crush on Sasuke. And Sasuke hates Naruto for what he did to him in the final exam, the final test for the graduation. So is Sakura. And since, you know, their team leader is Kakashi, he's late, as always. And they wait for 3 hours. Now, Naruto's immortal, so he doesn't care. He is a little bit mad because he wants to use his time a little bit better, but he doesn't care as he's immortal. But Sakura, who's impatient as ever, starts screaming and yelling, "Where's that stupid sensei at? Why is he 3 hours late?" And Sasuke, since the extermination of the Uchihas never happened, he's all, he's not emo, so he's also mad, but not as mad as Sakura. And he's yelling, saying, "Where's that stupid sensei? I'm a Uchiha elite. He should be waiting. He should be waiting on me, not the other way around," is what I meant to say. And Naruto gets annoyed, and then he just goes to sleep. And Kakashi walks in and sees Naruto and starts glaring at him, as nobody in the village likes Naruto. Sasuke kind of didn't care, but after what he did to him in the exam, he hates him just as much as the rest of the villagers do. Sorry about the pause. Anyways, back to where I was. Kakashi walks in and yells at Naruto to wake up. Your sensei is here. So Naruto doesn't care, but he wakes up anyways to see his sensei. So he wakes up to see his sensei, who's calling his name. And he says, "What took you so long?" And then Kakashi tells them that they need to go to the roof to tell each other about themselves. Naruto just teleports to the roof, which surprises Kakashi, Sakura, and Sasuke. Sakura goes around saying that the Uchiha and the Child of Prophecy should have that power, not that stupid demon. And Kakashi also thinks that too. So, time skip to the roof. Kakashi says, "Well, tell me about yourselves." And Sakura, who's supposedly smart, asks for an example. And then Kakashi goes as in canon. And he says, "It's your turn, Sakura." Sakura does as in canon, but says that she hates Naruto. And her likes are Mito, Menma, and Sasuke. So then Kakashi says to Sasuke to tell us about himself. And Sasuke says, "My likes are tomatoes, Mito, Menma, and my clan. And my older brother, Itachi Uchiha. My dislikes are the demon, Naruto Uzumaki." And Naruto starts glaring at him, saying, "That's not my last name, as I told you. My name is Naruto, the Grim Reaper, not Naruto Uzumaki." And Sasuke just says, "Shut up, dope. It doesn't matter. I call you whatever I want. I'm a Uchiha elite." Naruto just ignores him, thinking that he'll just die anyways. He doesn't care. And then Kakashi looks at Naruto and glares at him. And Naruto says, "My likes? That's none of your business. My dislikes? Everybody in this village. My goals? To destroy this village and to become a Kage of my own village." Which surprises everybody. And Kakashi wonders, I should report this to the Hokage and everybody else. So they then say, Kakashi then says, we will be doing a couple of direct missions before we can get our first C rank. So then, they all skedaddle off, and Kakashi then teleports to the Hokage's office to report about what Naruto said the Hokage and everybody else, which surprises the Hokage even more. And then he starts to think, maybe I should exterminate Naruto, as he is a danger to the village and the children of prophecy, Mito. So, time skip to Naruto catching a cat, and it's trying to scratch him. Oh man, we have to keep doing these stupid D-rank missions. It's getting a little bit annoying, Naruto says. Then they Shunchuin, or teleport, basically teleport, to the Hokage's office to report about how the mission went. Then, the owner of the cat starts squeezing the cat so hard, its eyes nearly explode out of its head, and then it runs away again. And then they start sighing, thinking that they might have to do the mission again. And then Sasuke goes, why am I an Uchiha Elite doing these stupid direct missions? Give me a scenic mission already. And then everybody starts glaring at Sasuke, saying, that's not how you talk to the Hokage, mister. At least Naruto knows his place. As Naruto just ignores them as he doesn't care. He'll show them their places later. So then Tazuna walks in. Wait, no, not yet. Then, actually, I forgot to give him the test. My bad. I'm gonna end the video here. I'll give them the test later on. I'll give them the test and the no, I'll just give them the test in the next video. Bye. Like, subscribe if you like this video. I'm trying my best. This is my first video.